Hello, welcome to your Biology Online course. My name is Rebecca Featherson-Kruger and I'll be your instructor for the course. In this video, we're going to be reviewing the syllabus, which is very important for you to understand. It lays out all of the course requirements and expectations, and it is your responsibility to understand everything in the syllabus. And in this video, we are going to review those expectations so you have a better understanding of everything that's involved. So let's get started. Very first, at the very top, we have my email address, which is the best way to get a hold of me, followed by the phone number for the biology department if you need anything from the department. And then the textbook is listed there. You do not need an access code for the website associated with the textbook in particular. And then the course website, which is delivered through Isidore. This week you're going to want to take some time to look at the Isidore website, make sure you understand all of the resources that are included in that website, and if you have any questions at all, be sure to contact me within the first few days of the course so that we can have all of that resolved. All right, we'll move on to the learning resources. And right under learning resources, you are going to want to read that pretty carefully. It just goes through the idea of the difference between an online course and then a traditional lecture course. In a traditional lecture course, we would be meeting in class, seeing each other several times during the week, and that's not the case with an online course. So there are some adjustments that need to be made. And with those adjustments, it's really a much greater responsibility on you as a student to be sure you're comprehending the material, and if you are not comprehending material, it's your responsibility to contact me and be sure that you're getting all of the help that you need to do well in the course. Okay. Reading, you're going to want to read the sections that are outlined in the course syllabus schedule. It's the very back of the syllabus, and you'll see that we aren't covering every single section in every chapter. So be very aware of that as you work through the chapters, reading the chapters, and then if we move on down to B under learning resources, we have the study guides. These are documents that I've created, and it really gives you a great idea of the key topics, the most important information you need to understand from the chapter sections. So you're going to want to complete those on your own first, and then, and only then, you're going to want to look at my answers for those questions. Going through and answering the questions on your own is really part of the journey in understanding the information that we're going to be covering in the course. So I really encourage you to do those on your own because it will be a really valuable learning tool if you do it in that way. Okay, and then instructional videos like this we posted on key topics. And they'll be short videos because with an online course, it really, again, is more heavily, the emphasis is really more on, your comprehension and your learning and your reading of the material. And the videos will really just be a supplement to that textbook and to those other learning resources that I've made available. And then there are full lecture podcasts that I've recorded from the actual lectures. So if you're interested in taking a look at those, listen to those, they do go along with the PowerPoint presentations for each chapter. So that's also available on the Isidore site. All right, course requirements. There are really three major items that will be graded in the course. And the first is an assignment each week, covering the chapters for that week. So for the first week, we have chapters 1 through 4, and we're going to be looking at really the most, I guess you can say, pertinent information from those chapters. And you will submit those assignments on the Isidore website as indicated, the time and day in the course schedule. So please take a look at that. And then quizzes. So we'll have quizzes every week. You'll have 2 quizzes a week, covering probably about 2 chapters at a time for each quiz, and those are also due on the date and the time specified in the syllabus. Okay. All right. Now, along with the quizzes, I have an important note there. You want to take a look at that and read that carefully. a really great way to summarize the material and really prepare for that final exam, because it is a cumulative exam at the very end of the course, which we'll get to here in just a bit in Part C, is to make kind of like a half-sheet review of each chapter before you take the quiz. And this is going to allow you to collect all your thoughts and really focus in on what's important in each of those chapters. And it'll be a wonderful tool for you to use during the quiz and then also while you're studying for that final proctored exam. Now, the exam comes at the end of the course, and that is going to cover all of the chapters, and it will be proctored. You will not be able to use any kind of course notes or a textbook. It'll be all you. So you're really going to want to think about that as you move through the course and study for the course. Okay. All right, so on to page 3, weekly course organization. Every week, of course, will begin on a Monday. Well, not of course, but in our class, it'll begin on a Monday. And you will be sent an email with all of the information for that week as far as your assignments. This information will also be posted on the course homepage. When you go to the Isidore course homepage, the very first thing you'll see is the contents of that email as well. All right. And then Monday through Sunday, you're going to want to, I would read the textbook chapters first. And then I would take a look at any videos that are posted from myself. There's also video animations and such that are posted, which are very helpful for some of the topics we'll cover. So those are always a good item to watch. And then you start working on your study guides. Again, working through them on your own, and then comparing those to my answers. And any questions you have, you're going to want to contact me, email me, and get those cleared up sometime during the week. And then also, towards the end of the week perhaps, when you've completed your study guides and looked at my answers, start working on those assignments for each chapter, or the assignment, which includes all of the chapters for that week. And then you're going to want to submit that assignment by Sunday at 11 p.m., and then take your 2 quizzes also by Sunday at 11. All right, so that's really a typical week. And being as though this course is delivered over only just 6 weeks compared to the 16 weeks we usually have in class during the school year, you're going to need to spend a lot more time than you normally would on an average course during the semester. Again, this is over only 6 weeks. And it's usually covering 16 weeks, or you deliver it over 16 weeks. So really, 20 to 26 hours is really right about where you're going to want to spend in terms of watching lecture videos, reading, completing study guides, assignments, taking quizzes. And if you are finding yourself spending a lot more time than that, up in the 30-hour range or 40-hour range, that's not what we really want you to be doing. If it's something you're enjoying, but of course you can spend that much time. However, just get in contact with me, and we can talk about your study plan and how you're going about things. Okay, moving on to page 4, we have grading. So again, those 3 major graded items, the assignments, 1 assignment each week covering the chapters for that week. And then we have our quizzes. You'll have 2 quizzes a week for 5 weeks. And then in the final week, you'll have your exam. And then the grading scale is shown there for you. All right, and then policies. You can read through the policies. They do involve any kind of academic accommodations that you might have. Just make me aware, and I am more than willing to help you in any way you need. And then finally, at the very bottom of page 4, in larger print, you are going to want to submit your own work. You might be taking this course with, or you might know somebody or a friend that's taking the course at the same time, and it's fine to study together, to look at study guides or assignments together, but you're gonna want to submit your own work in your own words, and that is very, very, very important. So be looking out for that and keeping a close eye on that. And it's really for your own best interest moving forward, and then of course studying and completing that final proctored exam, which you're going to have to do on your own. Okay. And then page 5 just has some more information on different support mechanisms for the course. And then the final page has the course schedule, and that again outlines the chapters that will be covered each week and the assignments, of course, due Sunday at 11 p.m. Through the course website. So I hope this has been helpful in just giving you a general idea of the course and what is expected of you. And again, I am so much looking forward to working with you this summer. And please contact me at any time with any questions. And best of luck with the course.